Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm testing. Yeah, I'm testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Tell me now, is this working? Testing. Testing. Cool. I am waiting and waiting and waiting. Sorry guys, give us a second. I am...
One. No sé no la verdad. Oh.
Yeah. See?
Wow. It's a beautiful Bible.
Tell me if you joined. Let me know if you can hear me. If you're here.
Yes, I can.
Cool. Hope I spelled Leviticus right.
Oh, you saw Leviticus?
Yeah, whatever you said.
You can't see it there. No. We have 2 viewers. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
One is Tommy.
Hello.
So, just before we start, my sister is in the comment section joining us because can't do a phone call because my phone is about to die. And also, we went to church last Sunday and they were selling this really big Spanish book called, what is it called?
Sagrada Biblia.
Sagrada Biblia. It's really big. It has nice artwork of Jesus on it.
Yep, it's a special edition of art.
Special edition of art as well. Where's my Bible at? Here it is. But like we said, it's all in Spanish, so my wife is probably just going to be following along in Spanish. Or, I don't know, we might swap between Spanish and English. I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling. I'll try my best to translate, but my Spanish ain't the best.
Yes, it is.
Whatever. Please turn your books to Leviticus 1. We finished Exodus last episode. I'm surprised it only took us 3 episodes to finish that. But then again, we did start partway. But whatever. Tommy, you ready? There's a 30-second lag time between it, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, Leviticus 1, Sacrifices. And the Lord called unto Moses, and spoke unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto the Lord, you shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd and of the flock. The burnt offerings. If his offering be a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it of his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. And he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be accepted for him to make atonement for him. He shall kill the bullock before the Lord. The priests, Aaron's sons, shall bring the blood, and sprinkle the blood round about upon the altar that is by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall flay the burnt offerings and cut it into his pieces. The sons of Aaron, the priests, shall put fire upon the altar, and lay the wood in order upon the fire. And the priests, Aaron's sons, shall lay the parts, the head and the fat, in order which the wood that is on the fire, which is upon the altar. But his inwards and his legs shall he wash in water. And the priest shall burn all on the altar to be a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord. And if his offering be of the flocks, namely of the sheep, or of the goats, for a burnt sacrifice. I did not hear what you said. You told Grandma about it, Tommy? I lost my place.
Ramen in Spanish. 11.
Yes,
I'm
honey.
on 11.
Yeah, and he shall cut on the side of the altar northward.
She's listening to it.
And he shall kill it on the side of the altar northward before the Lord. Dang, she's not going to understand me. And the priests, Aaron's sons, shall sprinkle his blood round about upon the altar. And he shall cut it into his pieces, and with his head and his fat. And the priest shall lay them in order of the wood that is on the fire which is upon the altar. He shall wash the inwards and the legs with water, and the priest shall bring it all, and burn it upon the altar. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord. If I could just read that. Then again, the Bible does repeat itself sometimes, so. And if the burnt sacrifice for his offering to the Lord be of fowls, which means birds, then he shall bring his offering of turtle doves, which are kind of like fatter doves, or of young pigeons. The priest shall bring it unto the altar, and wring off its head, and burn it in the altar. The blood thereof shall be wrung out at the side of the altar, and he shall pluck away his crop with his feathers, and cast it beside the altar on the east part, by the place of the ashes, and he shall cleave it with the wings thereof, but shall not divide it asunder. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar, upon the wood that is upon the fire. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord. Pretty self-explanatory. It's just explaining how they're supposed to sacrifice the animals. Has to be the firstborn upon your cattle, herd, or flock. Cannot be with blemish, so it has to be completely spotless. Can't have any like markings or anything like that on it. And the offering must be made voluntarily. So kind of like, remember in the book of Genesis, when Cain offered his fruit to the Lord, but he gave God his less ripe fruit, but then Abel brought his biggest, strongest calf to offer up. So God saw Abel with favor rather than Cain. So it's kind of just repeating that. Must do it with want, with favor, and your youngest one, your firstborn. Also, here it kind of explains how during Jesus' time, where him, Mary, and Joseph went to go sacrifice in the temple, but they were poor, so as God says here, they brought 2 turtle doves for offering. That's the alternative then, rather than bringing like a sheep or a goat. Leviticus 2, the meat offerings.
I would say, should I try reading Spanish bilingual versions of it?
You want to try reading in Spanish?
Mhm.
Alright, go for it. Leviticus 2.
Alright, here we go. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, hold on to it. Cuando alguna persona ofreciere al Señor una obligación de harina en sacrificio de acción de gracia, será su ofrenda flor de harina sobre la cual derramará aceite y pondrá incienso, y la presentará a los sacerdotes hijos de Aarón, uno de los cuales tomará un puñado entero de flor de harina con el aceite y todo el incienso y lo quemará sobre el altar, como para recuerdo y olor suavísimo al Señor. Lo restante del sacrificio será de Aarón y sus hijos, y se mirará como cosa sagrada y santa, por cuanto proviene de las obligaciones del Señor. Mas si ofreceré ofrenda de flor de harina cocida en horno, sorry, the light is kind of reflecting. En horno han de ser panes sin levadura amasados con aceite, y lasañas también sin levadura untadas con aceite. Si tu ofrenda fuere de cosa frita en sartén, será de flor de harina amasada con aceite sin levadura, y la desmenuzarás y echarás aceite sobre ella. Y si la ofrenda se hiciere de cosa cocida en parillas o cazuela, estará igualmente la flor de harina amasada con aceite. Y ofreciéndola al Señor, la pondrás en mano del sacerdote, quien después de hecha la oferta al Señor, tomará parte de ella para memoria delante de Dios, y la quemará sobre el altar, en olor suavísimo al Señor. El resto será de Aarón y de sus hijos, siendo como es cosa santa y sagrada, por tomarse de las obligaciones del Señor. Toda ofrenda que se ofrece al Señor ha de ser sin levadura, ni se ha de quemar sobre el altar en sacrificio al Señor cosa con levadura ni con miel. De estas cosas solamente podéis ofrecer primicias y presentes, mas no se pondrán sobre el altar en olor de suavidad. Todo lo que ofrecieres en sacrificio lo has de sazonar con sal, ni faltará del sacrificio la sal de la alianza con Dios. En todas tus ofrendas ofrecerás sal. Pero cuando ofrecieres al Señor la obligación de las primicias de tus mieses, de las espigas todavía verdes, la has de tostar al fuego y desmenuzar como se hace con el grano, y ofrecerás así tus primicias al Señor, derramando encima aceite y poniendo incienso por ser obligación del Señor, de la cual el sacerdote quemará en memoria del don parte del grano desmenuzado y del aceite y todo el incienso.
So there is talking about how to preserve the meat and how to offer up and cook the meat so that you don't waste any bit of it. How to present it to Aaron's sons, the priests, and how they go about anointing and covering it with the oil and the flour. Again, it's all for preservation for the sacrifice. It also talks about salt. Salt was a common preservative back then. especially since where they lived around the Dead Sea, it was plentiful in salt. But because of the salt, it kind of used to go bad very quickly if you didn't bake it correctly. So there's also instructions on how to do that. It's also referenced all the way in the book of Matthew, I want to say. I'm bad with the New Testament, but Jesus calls us, his followers, that we are the salt of the earth. And it's basically saying how you're supposed to be... Oh, look at that. Andre liked the post. I completely forgot where I was at, but yeah, salt, very important thing in both the New and Old Testament. It's also a preservative. Leviticus 3, the peace offerings. Do you want to read that again in Spanish or no?
Yeah, sure. Sacrificios pacíficos. Y si la obligación fuere una hostia pacífica y quisiera ofrecerla de ganado vacuno, presentará delante del Señor un macho o hembra que no tengan defecto, y pondrá la mano sobre la cabeza de su víctima, la cual será degollada en la entrada del tabernáculo del testimonio. Y los sacerdotes hijos de Aarón derramarán la sangre alrededor del altar, y sacarán de la hostia pacífica para obligación del Señor el sebo que cubre las extrañas y toda la grosura interior, los 2 riñones con el sebo que cubre los ijares, y con los riñones la telilla del hígado. Y encendiendo la leña quemarán todo esto como holocausto sobre el altar para obligación de olor suavísimo al Señor. Pero si su obligación y hostia pacífica fuere de ovejas, ora ofrezca macho, ora hembra, han de ser sin tacha. Si ofreciere un cordero en la presencia del Señor, pondrá su mano sobre la cabeza de su víctima, la cual será degollada en la entrada del tabernáculo del testimonio, y los hijos de Aarón derramaron su sangre en torno del altar. Y de esta hostia pacífica ofrecerán en sacrificio al Señor la grosura y la cola entera, con los riñones y el redaño que cubre el vientre y todas las entrañas y ambos riñones con el sebo pegado a los ijares, y con los 2 riñones la telilla del hígado. Y el sacerdote ofrecerá todo esto sobre el altar para el sebo del fuego y obligación del Señor. Si su ofrenda fuere una cabra que ofreciere al Señor, le pondrá la mano sobre la cabeza, y la inmolará en la entrada del tabernáculo del testimonio, y los hijos de Aarón vetarán su sangre alrededor del altar, y tomarán de ella para cebo del fuego del Señor la gordura que cubre el vientre, y la que cubre todas las entrañas, los 2 riñones con la telilla que los cubre juntos a los ijares, y con los riñones la enjundia del hígado. Todo lo cual ofrecerá el sacerdote sobre el altar para nutrimiento del fuego y olor suavísimo. Toda grosura pertenecerá al Señor. Por ley perpetua en todas vuestras generaciones y en todas vuestras moradas, no comeréis jamás ni sangre ni grasa.
And this right there is the first reference of Jesus' torment by the Romans. Remember, he was beaten on like a little pole thing, which was kind of seen as like an altar. And as the centurions would whip him and lash him, his blood would be sprinkled around the entirety of the temple, which is exactly what Aaron's sons did, sprinkled the blood of the sacrifices around the altar. Jesus himself offered up himself to be the sacrifice, and he shall offer of the sacrifice of the peace offering, an offering made unto the Lord. the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them, which is by the flanks and the cowls above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall he take away. It's talking about all the injuries that Jesus sustained when he was being whipped. Talks about the stuff on his backbone. Male or female without blemish. And Jesus was killed before the quote-unquote tabernacle, which is the temple. His body was the temple. And yeah. That is it. First reference of Jesus' coming. Leviticus 4, the sins offering. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a soul shall sin through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which ought not to be done, shall do against any of them. If the priest that is anointed do sin according to the sin of the people, then let him bring for his sin which he hath sinned a young bullock without blemish. I don't know what a bullock is. I think that's like a bull, a baby bull.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yep, I was right. Young bull. A young bull without blemish unto the Lord for a sin offering, and he shall bring the bullock unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. He shall lay his hands upon the bullock's head and kill the bullock before the Lord. The priest that is anointed shall take of the bullock's blood and bring it to the tabernacle of the congregation. The priest shall dip his finger in the blood and sprinkle the blood 7 times before the Lord, before the veil of the sanctuary. The priest shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar of sweet incense before the Lord, which is in the tabernacle of the congregation. He shall pour all the blood of the bullock at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offerings, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall take off from it all the fat of the bullock for the sin offering. Lost my place.
Sin offering.
The fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the coals above the liver. The kidneys it shall take away. It was taken off from the bullock of the sacrifice of peace offerings. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar of the burnt offering, and the skin of the bullock, and all his flesh, with his head and with his legs, and his inwards, and his dung. Even the whole bullock shall he carry forth without the camp unto a clean place, where the ashes are poured out, and burn him on the wood with fire. Where the ashes are poured out shall he be burnt. If the whole congregation of Israel sin through ignorance, and the thing be hid from the eyes of the assembly, and they have done somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which should not be done, and are guilty, when the sin which they have sinned against it is known, the congregation shall offer a young bullock for the sin, and bring him before the tabernacle of the congregation. The elders of the congregation shall lay their hands upon the head of the bullock before the Lord. The bullock shall be killed before the Lord, and the priest that is anointed shall bring of the bullock's blood to the tabernacle of the congregation. The priest shall dip his finger in some of the blood and sprinkle it 7 times before the Lord, even before the veil. And he shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar, which is before the Lord, that is in the tabernacle of the congregation. He shall pour out all the blood at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. He shall take all his fat from him and burn it upon the altar, and he shall do with the bullock as he did with the bullock for a sin offering. So shall he do with this, and the priest shall make an atonement for them, and it shall be forgiven them. And he shall carry forth the bullock without the camp, and burn him as he burned the first bullock. It is a sin offering for the congregation. When a ruler hath sinned and done somewhat through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord his God, concerning things which shall not be done, and is guilty. Or if his sin wherein he hath sinned come to his knowledge, he shall bring his offering, a kid of the goats, a male without blemish. He shall lay his hand upon the head of the goat, and kill it in the place where they kill the burnt offering before the Lord. It is a sin offering. The priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the altar of burnt offerings, and shall pour out his blood at the bottom of the altar of burnt offerings. He shall burn all his fat upon the altar, as the fat of the sacrifice of peace offerings, and the priest shall make an atonement for him as concerning his sin, and it shall be forgiven. Verse 27. And if any of the common people sin through ignorance, while he doeth somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord, concerning things which ought not to be done, and be guilty, or if his sin, which he hath sinned, come to his knowledge, then he shall bring his offering, a kid of the goats, a female without blemish, for his sin which he hath sinned, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay the sin offering in the place of the burnt offerings. The priest shall take of the blood thereof with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and shall pour out all the blood thereof at the bottom of the altar, and he shall take away all the fat thereof, as the fat is taken away from off the sacrifice of peace offerings. The priest shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet savor unto the Lord, and the priest shall make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. And if he bring a lamb for a sin offering, he shall bring it a female without blemish. He shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay it for a sin offering in the place where they killed the burnt offerings. And the priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering with his finger, and put it upon the horn of the altar of the burnt offerings, and shall pour out all the blood thereof at the bottom of the altar. He shall take away all the fat thereof, as the fat of the lamb is taken away from the sacrifice of the peace offerings. The priest shall burn them upon the altar, according to the offerings made by fire unto the Lord. The priest shall make an atonement for his sin that he hath committed, and it shall be forgiven. So quick rundown of the chapter. God gives him commandments for what to do if you sinned willingly or unwillingly. And depending on who it is and when, you do different things. If one of the priests sins, so Aaron's sons and their descendants, they get a young bull without blemish and offer it up. If it is the entire congregation, so it's talking about the whole, like, the, what's that called? Like not the priesthood, but like the people in charge of gathering up the offerings and stuff like that to bring towards the tabernacle. If they sin, they also bring a young bullock, but they have different rules for it. If it's a ruler, so one of their kings, if they sin, they bring a young male goat without blemish. And if it's any of the common people, they bring a female goat without blemish. Leviticus 5. English again or what? Don't matter.
Capítulo 5. Sacrificios por varias culpas. Si una persona pecare porque, habiendo oído las palabras de uno que juró hacer algo, y pudiendo ser testigo de la cosa, o porque la vio, o porque la supo de cierto con todo ni quiso testificar, pagará la pena de su culpa. Aquel que tocare cosa inmunda, ya sea cuerpo muerto por bestia, ya muerto de muerte natural, o bien cualquiera reptil, y se trascordaré de su inmundicia, ni deja por eso de ser culpable, y ha cometido una falta o contraído mancha. Del mismo modo, si tocaré cosa de inmundicia de algún hombre, en toda suerte de impureza o mancha legal con que suele mancharse, y no parando la atención después de lo advirtiere, insurirá en la pena del delito. La persona que jurare y pronunciaré con sus labios que ha de hacer algún mal o algún bien confirmado, esto con juramento y con palabras y trascordada de ello, después reconciere su culpa, haga penitencia por el pecado, y ofrezca de los rebaños una cordera o una cabra, y el sacerdote hará oración por dicha persona y por su pecado. Pero si no pudiere ofrecer una res, ofrezca al Señor 2 tortolas o 2 pinchones, uno por el pecado y otro en holocausto, y los entregará al sacerdote, el cual, ofreciendo el uno por el pecado, le retorcerá la cabeza hacia las alitas, de manera que quede pegada al cuello y no enteramente separada, y rociará con su sangre la pared del altar, y destillará al pie el todo la restante, porque es sacrificio por el pecado. Y quemará el otro holocausto como se acostumbra a hacer, y el sacerdote orará por este hombre y por su pecado, y se le perdonará. Mas si no tuviere posibilidad para ofrecer 2 tortolas o 2 pichones, ofrecerá por su pecado la 10ª parte de un epi de flor de harina, en que no ha de mezclar aceite ni poner encima incienso alguno, pues es ofrenda por el pecado, y la entregará al sacerdote, el cual, tomando de ella un puñado entero, la quemará sobre el altar en memoria de que la ofrece, rogando por él, purificándolo, pero la porción restante la retendrá el sacerdote para sí como don que le pertenece. Habló asimismo al Señor a Moisés diciendo: si alguno peca por error, faltando a las ceremonias en las cosas consagradas al Señor, ofrecerá por su pecado un carnero sin tacha de los rebaños, que pueda comprarse por 2 siclos según el peso del santuario, y resarcirá al daño que ocasionó, y añadirá además con una 5ª parte, entregándole al sacerdote, el cual hará oración por él, ofreciendo el carnero, y quedará perdonado. Si un hombre peca por ignorancia, haciendo alguna cosa de las prohibidas por la ley de Dios, y siendo culpable reconoce su culpa, ofrecerá un carnero sin tacha de los rebaños al sacerdote. A medida y proporción de pecado, el sacerdote regorá por él, pues lo hizo sin advertencia, y quedará perdonado. Porque por yero biliquio contra el Señor, habla el Señor a Moisés diciendo: la persona que pecare porque, menospreciado al Señor, negó a su prójimo el depósito confiado, su fidelidad a lo quito alguna cosa con violencia, o le defraudó con engaño, o porque habiendo hallado alguna cosa perdida, la niega añadiendo un falso juramento o hace cualquiera otra cosa de las muchas de esta naturaleza en que suelen pecar los hombres. Convencida del delito, restituirá por entero al dueño a quien causó el daño todo lo que quiso defraudar y además de eso la quinta parte. Y ofrecerá por su pecado un carnero sin tacha de los rebaños y lo dará al sacerdote a proporción y medida del delito, el cual hará oración por él en presencia del Señor y lo será perdonado cualquier pecado que haya cometido. Chapter 6. I'm back.
That was still chapter 5 for you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well-
For here, it's chapter 6 already that you were reading.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to just chapter 6?
No. Because I want to go back and explain 5.
Okay.
So I did kind of jump the gun earlier. This is now talking about if you don't have enough money to offer the proper offering, then you can give up 2 turtle doves. It explains more about like the different types of sins that you could commit towards one another. The sole sin that hear a voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he have seen or known of it, and he does not utter it, he shall bear the iniquity. If the soul touches anything unclean, a carcass of an unclean beast, unclean cattle, or unclean creeping thing, if it be hidden from him, he also shall be unclean and guilty. He whoever touches the uncleanliness of man, whatsoever uncleanliness it be, that a man shall be defiled withal, and it be hid from him. So this is the thing that Jesus was talking to the Pharisees when he hugged the leper and healed him. When the Pharisees were like, "Oh my God, you touched him, he is unclean, you sinned." And Jesus was like, who determined whether something is clean or unclean on man? This is the part that they're talking about. So going by what Jesus said to the Pharisees, it seems like the ancient Israelites kind of messed up the meaning of touching the uncleanliness of man. So I have no clue what it could mean, the uncleanliness of man. I'm assuming probably like doing, not doing someone dirty, but you know, like I don't know how to explain it.
I think you explained it pretty well.
Yeah. It says, whatsoever the uncleanness it be, that a man shall be defiled withal. If a soul swear pronouncing with his lips to do evil or to do good. So basically saying, like, you know how people say, I swear to God, man, I ain't do it. That's basically saying that that's also a sin. Whether it be done for good or for evil. Whatsoever it be that a man shall pronounce with an oath, and it be hid from him when he knoweth of it. Oh, I didn't hear anything. He shall be guilty. Shall confess that he has sinned. Bring the trespassing offering. A female from the flock, a lamb, or a kid of the goats. So it has to be a female, it doesn't matter what animal. But if you're not able to, that's when you bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons. Talks about how to sacrifice it. But if he did not be able to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, that he shall sin. His offering the 10th part of the ephah of fine of flour, sin offering. He shall put no oil upon it, neither shall he put any frankincense. So, the reason why I forgot how it goes exactly. The reason why they always have to offer up 2 of something is because of a sacrificial tradition, which is, I guess, explained here, where they would touch, let's just say, for example, the goat. They would touch one goat, and that's them symbolically putting their sins into that goat. And then they will let go that first goat out into the wilderness as if it was, taking your sins away from you and leaving with it to never be seen again. And the other one that you stay, you kill in representation of the other goat that has your sin to clean you. If you remember with Jesus when he went to Pontius Pilate, he didn't see any sin within Jesus, so he tries to offer up a man that they saw as like evil and dirty, so a man with sin, which was Barabbas, who was a murderer and a heckler. And then he also offered up Jesus, who was the one without sin that ends up getting sacrificed. So that's kind of the parallel of like Jesus with the traditions of the offering. And of course, the Israelites chose Barabbas, the goat, quote unquote, with sin, and he ran off into the wilderness, out into the crowd, while Jesus was taken and sacrificed. So this is kind of what it kind of parallels to. Verse 6.
I said that we use the same app. We use the same app, so I'm just confused as to how you said that. I was reading already ahead.
Yeah. So let me see.
That's the same thing. In chapter 6 at the very beginning. En 2 Moses habló también el Señor a Moisés.
Yeah, did you just accidentally read it then?
No, I haven't read it. It's different.
Yeah, see? Verse 15 starts off here. Unless I'm just being dumb.
Because beginning says this too. Habló también el Señor a Moisés. Maybe because of the repetition, it sounds somewhat similar.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see it here. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah. Alright, my bad. You didn't read part 6. Here you go. That book is heavy. It's freaking huge, guys. It's a probably like 2-3 inches thick. I'm not even kidding. Anyway.
Is there any more in
A little bit.
backwash?
No, I couldn't suck anything. Anyway, Leviticus chapter 6, verse 1. The Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, If a soul sin and commit a trespass against the Lord, and lie unto his neighbor, in that which was delivered him to keep, or in fellowship, or in a thing taken away by violence, or have deceived his neighbor, or have found that which was lost, and lieth concerning it,
That's good.
That's good. I don't know what you're talking about because you're a bit behind. It's not your fault. That's just how YouTube is. You're usually like 30 seconds behind, like 30 seconds to a minute behind.
I didn't know YouTube did that.
Yeah. It's weird. There are some times where like you're able to get it like to sync up perfectly, but you made me lose my place. Taking or hath deceived his neighbor, or have found that which was lost, and lieth concerning it, and sweareth falsely. Any of all these that a man doeth, sinning therein, then it shall be because he hath sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore that which he took violently away, or the thing which he hath deceitfully gotten, or that which was delivered him to keep, or the lost thing which he found, or all that about which he hath sworn falsely.
I was talking about the thickness of the book.
Oh, okay. He shall even restore it in the principal, and shall add the fifth part more thereto, and give it unto him to whom he appeareth.
What? Where?
Right here.
Appeareth.
In the day of his trespassing offering. He shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, a ram without blemish out of the flock, with thy estimation, for a trespass offering unto the priest, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord, and it shall be forgiven him for anything of all that he hath done in trespass therein. So to go back real quick, it's basically saying if someone sins and they lie to their neighbor, and that which was delivered him to keep, or in fellowship, or in a thing taken away by violence. So basically, it's saying if your neighbor gives you something to like hold for them for like a time being, and you either accidentally take it or purposely take it, or you take it by force, or let's say you end up misplacing it, but you find it, but you lie about finding it, then that is considered a sin. And because you have sinned and is guilty, he shall restore that which he violently took away, or the thing which he hath deceitfully gotten. So basically, return what you have given, and all that he has sworn falsely. So even like if you're like, no man, I swear, dude, I ain't take it. He shall restore it out of principle, and shall add the fifth part more thereto, and give it unto him to whom it appeareth. So basically give him like 5 more of whatever it is that you take it. And then in the day of his trespass offering, he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, a ram without blemish of the flock, with thy estimation, for a trespass offering unto the priest. So you bring what it is that you stole or whatever, and you sacrifice it with a ram, and then you return it. Directions to the priest, verse 8. The Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Command Aaron and his sons, saying, This is the law of the burnt offering. It is the burnt offering. Because of the burning upon the altar all night unto the morning, the fire of the altar shall be burning in it. The priest shall put on his linen garment, and his linen breeches shall he put upon his flesh, take up the ashes which the fire has consumed, the burnt offering of the altar, and he shall put them besides the altar. He shall put off his garment, and put on the other garment, and carry forth the ashes without the camp unto a clean place, and the fire upon the altar which be burning in it, it shall not be put out. The priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and lay the burnt offering in order upon it. He shall burn thereon the fat of the peace offerings. The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar, it shall never go out. This is the law of the meat offering. The sons of Aaron shall offer it before the Lord, before the altar. Verse 15. And he shall take of it his handful of the flour of the meat offering, and of the oil thereof, and all the frankincense which is upon the meat offering, shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet savor, even the memorial of it unto the Lord. The remainder thereof shall Aaron and his sons eat. With unleavened bread shall it be eaten in the holy place. The court of the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall eat it. It should not be baken with leaven. I have given it unto them for their portion of my offerings made by fire. It is most holy, and is the sin offering, and as the trespass offering. All the males among the children of Aaron shall eat of it. It shall be a statute forever in your generations concerning the offerings of the Lord made by fire. Every one that toucheth them shall be holy. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, This is the offering of Aaron and of his sons, which they shall offer unto the Lord in the day when he is anointed. The 10th part of an ephah of fine flour for a meat offering perpetual, half of it in the morning, and half thereof at night. In a pan it shall be made with oil, and when it is baken, thou shalt bring it in, and the baken pieces of the meat offering shalt thou offer for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And the priest of his sons that is anointed in his stead shall offer it. It is a statute forever unto the Lord. It shall be wholly burnt. For every meat offering that the priest shall be wholly burnt, it shall not be eaten. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, saying, This is the law of the sin offering. In the place where the burnt offering is killed, shall the sin offering be killed before the Lord. It is most holy. The priest that offer it for sin shall eat it. In the holy place shall it be eaten, in the court of the tabernacle of the congregation. Whatsoever shall touch the flesh thereof shall be holy. And when there is sprinkled of the blood thereof upon any garment, thou shalt wash that where it was sprinkled in the holy place. The earthen vessel where it is sodden shall be broken. And if it be sodden in a brazen pot, it shall be both skewered and rinsed in water. All the males among the priests shall eat thereof. It is most holy. And no sin offering, whereof any of the blood is brought into the tabernacle of the congregation to reconcile withal in the holy place, shall be eaten. It shall be burnt in the fire. What's basically saying, directions for the priest, or the priestlyhood of Aaron's sons. It's saying never to let the fire burn out in the altars. And whenever ash gathers, to sweep it onto the cold part, I think it said. Take up the ashes which the burnt had consumed with the burnt offering on the altar, and he shall put them besides the altar. He shall put off his garments, put on the other garments, and carry forth the ashes without the camp. So clean place. Yep. Put it in a clean area. But never let the fire burn out. It talks about how they're supposed to eat of the meat, aka the flesh of the covenant. And all that other nice stuff. Would you like to keep going with?
Let's try doing the English now, because
Book's too big.
oh god, but I just continue playing.
Do you want to continue with yours?
With my back, like this, and shoulder. Capítulo 7. Diversos ritos de los sacrificios. Esta es también la ley de la hostia ofrecida por delito. Esta hostia es santísima. Por eso, donde se inmola el holocausto, se degollará también la víctima por delito. Su sangre será derramada en torno al altar. De ella ofrecerán la cola y el sebo que cubre las entrañas, los 2 riñones y la grosura que está junto a los ijares, y con los riñones de telilla del hígado. Y el sacerdote quemará todo esto sobre el altar. Holocausto es del Señor, que se le ofrece por el delito. Todos los varones de linaje sacerdotal comerán de estas carnes en el lugar santo, como que son cosa sacrosanta. De la manera que se ofrece la hostia por el pecado, así ha de ofrecer por el delito. Una misma será la ley de ambas hostias. Las dos pertenecerán al sacerdote que las ofreciere, así como también le pertenecerá la piel de la víctima que ofrece por holocausto, y toda ofrenda de flor de harina que se cuece en horno, o se tuesta en parillas, o se fríe en sartén, será del sacerdote que la ofrece. Ora sea amasada con aceite, ora sea enjuta, será distribuida entre los dos hijos, todos de Aarón, que estén de semana en igual proporción a cada uno. La ley de la hostia pacífica que se ofrece al Señor es esta. Si la ofrenda fuere en acción de gracias, ofrecerán panes sin levadura, amasadas con aceite, y lasañas o tortas también, sin levadura, untadas con aceite, y hojuelas fritas de flor de harina, sobadas también con aceite. Además, con la víctima de acción de gracia ofrecida en sacrificio pacífico presentarán panes con levadura. Uno de estos se ofrecerá por primicias al Señor, y será del sacerdote que derrame la sangre de la víctima, cuyas carnes serán comidas en el mismo día, sin dejar nada para el siguiente. Si uno por voto o espontáneamente ofreciere alguna víctima, será igualmente comida el mismo día, bien que si quedara algo para el día siguiente, si se puede comer. Más 17. Más lo que sobrare al tercer día será consumido con el fuego. Si alguno comiere carne de víctima pacífica en el día tercero, su obligación no valdrá nada, ni será provecho al ofriente. Antes bien, cualquier persona que se contaminare con manjar semejante será reo de prevaricación. Carne sacrificada que hubiere tocado cosa inmunda no se ha de comer, sino quemar al fuego. Quien estuviese limpio podrá comer de la carne de la víctima pacífica. Persona manchada que comiere de la carne de hostia pacífica ofrecida al Señor será exterminada de en medio de su pueblo. Y la que habiendo tocado alguna cosa inmunda de hombre o de jumento o de cualquier cosa que pueda ensuciar o causar inmundicia legal, no deja de comer de las dichas carnes, será exterminada de la congregación de su pueblo. Habló asimismo el Señor a Moisés, diciendo: dirás a los hijos de Israel: no comeréis grosura de oveja, ni de buey, ni de cabra, y tampoco la grasa de carne mortecina, o que ha sido presa de alguna bestia, bien que podéis guardarla para otros usos. Si alguno comiere de la grasa que debe de ser quemada en ofrenda del Señor, será exterminado de su pueblo. Tampoco proveréis sangre de ningún animal, tanto de aves como de reses. Toda persona que comiere sangre será exterminada de su pueblo. Habló también el Señor a Moisés diciendo: dile a los hijos de Israel: quien ofrece al Señor víctima pacífica ha de ofrecer juntamente la obligación, esto es, las libaciones. Tendrá en la mano la grosura de la víctima y el pecho, y después de haber consagrado ambas cosas con ofrecerlas al Señor, las entregará al sacerdote, el cual quemará la grosura sobre el altar, pero el pecho será de Aarón y de sus hijos. Igualmente la espaldilla derecha de las víctimas pacíficas pertenecerá como primicia al sacerdote. El que entre los hijos de Aarón ofrece la sangre y la grosura, ese mismo recibirá también como porción suya la espaldilla derecha. Pues de la carne de las hostias pacíficas de los hijos de Israel ha reservado el pecho que se eleva, tú ofrece delante de mí. y la espaldilla que sea separado, y lo ha dado al sacerdote Aarón y a sus hijos por la ley perpetua de todo el pueblo de Israel. Este es el derecho de la unición o sacerdocio de Aarón y de sus hijos en las ceremonias al Señor, desde el día que los consagró Moisés para ejercer las funciones de sacerdote. Y esto es lo que mandó Dios que les dicen sus hijos de Israel, por culto o estatuto perpetuo en las generaciones. Esta es la ley de holocausto y la ley de sacrificio por pecado y por delito, y por las consagraciones y de las víctimas pacíficas. Ley que Dios intimó a Moisés en el monte Sinai, cuando mandó a los hijos de Israel en aquel desierto que ofreciesen al Señor sus ofrendas.
Woohoo! So, what was I going to say? There's also laws towards the offering, especially the trespass offerings, for it is the most holy. In the place where they kill the burnt offering shall they kill the trespass offering, and the blood shall be sprinkled around. Don't eat of the fat, throw away the fat, the two kidneys, which is by the flanks. I don't know what a flank is. And the caul that is in the liver, above the liver, sorry. Kidneys, take it out. The priest will burn them for an offering, and every male of the priesthood shall eat of it. They also eat some of the skin of the burnt offering, and all the meat that is made in the oven and that is dressed in the firing pan. In the pan shall the priest that offer it. Every meat offering mingled with oil and dry shall all the sons of Aaron have, one as much as another. So basically they're eating it. The peace offerings, the same thing. They shall sacrifice thanksgiving with unleavened cakes minged with oil, unleavened wafers anointed with oil, cakes with oil, a lot of oil, fine flour fried beside the cakes. But if a sacrifice was offered through a vow or a voluntary offering, it needs to be eaten that same day. And on the morrow also the remainder of it be eaten. So the next day after that it could also be eaten. But it cannot, on the third day, any remaining flesh must be sacrificed through the burnt offering. And if any meat does get eaten on the third day, it's not acceptable. And it should also not be imputed upon them. It's considered an abomination, and the soul that eat it shall bear its iniquity. So if you eat it on the third day, you're also an abomination. The flesh that touches any unclean thing shall not be eaten. It shall be burnt with fire. As for the flesh, all that shall be clean shall eat of it. Don't eat any of the fats from oxes, sheep, or goats, or the fat of the beast that die of itself. So if a beast dies of old age, don't eat it. Or the fat of meat from it being mauled by another beast. So roadkill, basically.
Interesting.
You can use it for anything else, but you can't eat of it. don't drink any type of blood, whether it be fowl or beasts, in any of your dwellings. Whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. So even God says, don't eat rare or medium rare meat, guys. It's gotta be medium well done. Even God says it's against the law. So beasts, breasts, fat of the breasts. My bad, I keep saying beasts. Yep, that's pretty much it. Leviticus is only 27 chapters, so right now we're on chapter 8. If we do that, it'll be split up into, what is that, like? Yeah.
1827.
It'll be 3 episodes. Okay, so we're gonna...
No?
She said, sheesh. So read 9, stop at 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hasn't been out for like 3 hours.
Medium well, so good though.
I can't hear you. Oh, look.
Yeah, I don't know how to get to your page. Okay, Joanne.
She said medium well, so good though. No, not allowed.
You want me to read or you?
It don't matter. I can read it if you want, because I know you see your neck is reading.
Yeah.
Leviticus chapter 8, verse 1, the priesthood. The Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments, and the anointing oil, and a bullock, for the sin offering, and 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread. Gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and the assembly was gathered together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moses said unto the congregation, this is the thing which the Lord commanded to be done. Consecration. And Moses brought Aaron and his sons, and washed them with water. He put upon him the coat, and girdled him with the girdle, clothed him with the robe, and put the ephod upon him, and he girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod, and bound it up unto him therewith. And he put him the breastplate. Also he put in the breastplate the Urim and the Thummim. He put the mire upon his head. Also upon the mire, even upon his forefront, did he put the golden plate, the holy crown, as the Lord commanded Moses. Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the tabernacle, and all that was therein, and sanctified them. He sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, anointed the altar and all his vessels, both the laver of his and his foot, to sanctify them. He poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. And Moses brought Aaron's sons, and put coats upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets upon them, as the Lord commanded Moses. He brought the bullock for the sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bullock for the sin offering, and he slew it. And Moses took the blood, and put it upon the horns of the altar, round about with his finger, and purified the altar, and poured the blood at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it, to make reconciliation upon it. And he took all the fat that was upon the inwards, the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys and their fat, and Moses burned it upon the altar. The bullock and his hide, his flesh, and his dung, he burnt with fire without the camp. And the Lord commanded Moses, as the Lord commanded Moses, sorry, not and. And he brought the ram for the burnt offering. Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram, and he killed it. And Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. And he cut the ram into pieces, and Moses burnt the head and the pieces and the fat. And he washed the inwards and the legs in water. And Moses burnt the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor, an offering made by fire unto the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. He brought the other ram, the ram of consecration. And Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram, and he slew it. And Moses took of the blood of it, and put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. He brought Aaron's sons, and Moses put of the blood upon the tip of their right ear, upon the thumbs of their right hands, and upon the great toes of their right feet. And Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about, and he took the fat and the rump, and all the fat that was upon the innards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, their fat, and the right shoulder. And out of the basket of unleavened bread that was before the Lord, he took 1 unleavened cake, and a cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer, and put them on the fat, and upon the right shoulder. And he put all upon Aaron's hands, and upon his sons' hands, and waved them for a wave offering before the Lord. Moses took them from off their hands, and burnt them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor. It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And Moses took the breast and waved it for a wave offering before the Lord, for of the ram of consecration it was Moses' part, and the Lord commanded Moses. And Moses took of the anointing oil and of the blood which was upon the altar, and sprinkled it upon Aaron, and upon his garments, and upon his sons, and upon his sons' garments with him, and sanctified Aaron and his garments, and his sons' garments with him. And Moses said unto Aaron and to his sons, Boil the flesh at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and there eat it with the bread that is in the baskets of consecrations, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it. And that which remaineth of the flesh and of the bread shall ye burn with fire. And ye shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation in 7 days, until the days of consecration be at an end. For 7 days shall he consecrate you. As he hath done this day, so the Lord hath commanded to do, to make an atonement for you. Therefore shall ye abide at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation day and night 7 days, and keep the charge of the Lord, that ye die not, for so I am commanded. So Aaron and his sons did all things which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. Not much to talk about here, just talks about Moses finally getting started on setting up the tabernacle, and Aaron and his sons as the holy priests. They dressed up Aaron and his sons in the holy garments, and to make sure that everyone was holy enough to step into it, Moses first did the first offering to cleanse himself so he can enter with them, and then afterwards he did the ceremony again with Aaron and his sons, and they ate the meat as they were commanded to and everything. Leviticus 9. Induction.
Capítulo 9. Aarón ofrece sacrificios a Dios. Llegando el día octavo, llamó Moisés a Aarón y sus hijos y a los ancianos de Israel. Él dijo a Aarón: Toma de la vacada un becerro para sacrificio por el pecado y un becerro para holocausto, ambos sin defecto alguno, y ofréceselos delante del Señor. Dirás también a los hijos de Israel: Tomad un macho cabrío por el pecado, y un becerro y un cordero primales y sin tacha para holocausto, un buey y un carnero para hostias pacíficos e inmoladlos delante del Señor, ofreciendo en el sacrificio de cada uno flor de harina amasada con aceite, porque hoy se os ha de aparecer el Señor. Trajeron pues todas las reses que había mandado Moisés a la puerta del tabernáculo, donde estando presente todo el pueblo. Dijo Moisés: esto es lo que ha ordenado el Señor, ejecutadlo, y se os manifestará su gloria. Dijo también a Aarón: llégate al altar y haz el sacrificio por tu pecado. Ofrece el holocausto y ruega por ti y por el pueblo. Y sacrificada la hostia por el pueblo, haz oración por él, conforme el precepto del Señor. Luego, al punto Aarón, llegándose al altar, degolló el becerro por su pecado, cuya sangre la presentaron sus hijos, en la que, mojando él el dedo, tiñó las puntas del altar, a cuyo pie derramó la restante, y echó en el fuego sobre el altar la gracia, y los riñones, la telilla del hígado, que se ofrecen por el pecado, conforme había el Señor ordenado a Moisés. Pero la carne y la piel las quemó al fuego fuera del campamento. Inmoló igualmente la víctima de holocausto, de la cual sus hijos le presentaron la sangre que derramó alrededor del altar. Le presentaron también la misma víctima partida en trozos con la cabeza y los demás miembros, todo lo cual quemó en el fuego sobre el altar, lavados antes en agua los intestinos y los pies. Además, degolló y ofreció por el pecado del pueblo el macho cabrío, y purificado el altar. Hizo el holocausto, añadiendo el sacrificio, las libaciones que juntamente se ofrecen, y quemándolas sobre el altar, sin omitir las ceremonias del holocausto matutino. Degolló asimismo el buey y el carnero como hostias pacíficas del pueblo, y le presentaron sus hijos la sangre, la cual derramó sobre el altar alrededor. Mas el sebo del buey y la cola del carnero y los riñones con su grosura y la telilla del hígado los pusieron sobre los pechos de las víctimas, y que quemados sobre el altar los sebos. Separó Aarón los pechos y espaldillas derechas, elevándolos delante del Señor, como había mandado Moisés. Y extendido las manos hacia el pueblo, los bendijo, concluidos de esta manera los sacrificios por el pecado y los holocaustos y las víctimas pacíficas bajo del altar. Habiendo entrado Moisés y Aarón en tabernáculo de testimonio al tiempo de salir, bendijeron al pueblo, y la gloria del Señor se dejó ver de toda la muchedumbre, pues el fuego enviado por el Señor devoró el holocausto y los sebos que había sobre el altar, lo cual, visto por las gentes del pueblo, postrándose sobre sus rostros, alabaron al Señor.
So there talks about Aaron's induction as the first priest of Israel along with the elders. They took the calf offering, they sacrificed it, they did everything that Moses was commanded to do. And when they finished after the 8 days, the pillar of fire descended upon the tabernacle and laid itself upon the altar, which is God's presence upon the altar. And guys, that is all for this time. We left off in Leviticus 10, don't forget that.
That's fun.
We're going to split it up since Leviticus is only 27 chapters, split it up into 3 parts, 9 episodes each. Pretty sure after this, it's going to talk about. I'm actually not sure. I didn't even say anything. Actually, I think this is when they start to get lost in the. No, that's Deuteronomy. I think it just talks more about like the clean and unclean things, the rituals and stuff. Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed.
Bye. Thank you,
Good
everyone.
job.
Good job, thank you. Hope to see everyone soon. God bless.
Bye bye.